A lot of RVs come with TVs, right? But some of them don't. That's especially the case when we're talking about a TV in the bedroom. So if your RV has a sticker just like this and you're wondering where and how to mount that TV, then you'll want to watch this till the end so you can have your TV hung. You'll be sipping on a cold one in no time. Except for in my case, because I'm going to be knocking off another item on my never-ending honey-do list. If you'd rather just read how to do it, there'll be a link in the description with a full written tutorial. For tools, you're going to need a power drill, a tape measure, stud finder, pencil, wall mount, and of course, a TV. All right, the first thing we need to do is to actually locate the TV backer. Now, a backer, right, is generally just a piece of plywood or additional framing they put in the wall just to give something solid for the TV to mount to. In a perfect world, it'd be right where the sticker is. But unfortunately, it's just not always the case. So to find out where the backer actually is, you essentially have two options. The old tried and true dad tap method, right? Where you just kind of tap on the wall, listen to the sound, push it a little bit, try to see a little bit of wall flex, and we'll find that it's actually gonna be way over here and not even close to the sticker. The other option, if you wanna be, I don't know, a little more technologically savvy and probably more accurate, is gonna be just use a stud finder. We can put that guy on there and, oh, yeah, there it was. So we just like that, we know exactly where that backer is. And once we've located the backer, or in this case, the stud that they're using as a backer, we're just gonna take a pencil and just make a few light marks so that we make sure we know where to mount our bracket. Also, I should probably mention, you'll want to decide what type of mount you want to have, right? There's a ton of options out there. The two most common are probably going to be fixed mounts, which, kind of suck. Or you can have a fully articulating mount, which is what I'm going to go with, also known as a swing arm mount. With these, you're able to get a better viewing angle, and as you can see, this one will actually tilt. So if we're going to be installing it in a bedroom like we are, we want to be able to change the angle and have it tilt down so it's easier to see in bed. Right, so next we're going to mark where our mount is going to go. So you can see I kind of have where the stud is marked. I have located where we want basically the center of it to be. This one in particular actually has a level built in. If it does not, you'll want to put a level on top just to make sure that, we're not going to mount our TV crooked. So we're going to be right about here. Move it over, make sure we're going to be well within that range of the stud, which we are. And then we are simply going to mark our holes. Then we're going to drill some pilot holes just to ensure that we don't split the backer, right? So as with any pilot hole, you want to be sure that the bit is small enough that the screw is still going to have plenty of material to bite into with the thread. So you can see the bit is quite a bit smaller. As a quick side note, it's good to know the maximum dimensions and or weight the backer is rated for, right? As life would have it though, this information generally isn't easily obtainable, although your sales rep should be able to find this info out for you. On the plus side, TVs these days are mainly LED and they're super light. So unless you're trying to hang a monster TV, you'll honestly probably be fine as long as the TV fits in the space. Now we're just gonna put the mount on the wall and screw her into place. The mount should come with some kind of a plate to attach to the TV so you can actually hook it to the mount itself. There also will be some different screws generally because a lot of the mounts are somewhat universal. So you just gotta find which ones are going to fit your specific TV. And then we attach the TV to the mount and boom, TV in the bedroom. Now, before you go, I do want to say a few quick things, just things to pay attention to as you're going through this process. One, again, make sure you find the backer. That's probably the most confusing thing people have, so you want to make sure you're putting it in the right place. Also, make sure that the screws aren't too long and that they're going to go through the sidewall. You want to make sure you compare it. You can kind of put it in the door frame just to make sure that the screws are going to be of the right size. And another thing, if you have a swing arm mount like we used here, bear in mind that sometimes that swing arm mount, the arm itself will raise the TV up, and when you're in the bedroom, you want to make sure it's not going to be up too high and hit the ceiling. So make sure you account for that arm height. Other than that, it's a pretty straightforward process. Thanks again for watching. I'm Ian Baker, and until next time, we'll see you.